The Cheeseboy628 Show, starring Cheeseboy628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you an OU tier Pokemon Showdown battle, and this will probably be the last 5th gen Pokemon Showdown battle I'm going to have on here for a while before we just start uploading them randomly for that occasional 5th gen experience. But one more thing before I get into this team preview here, regarding 6th gen and X and Y doing a let's play that, let me know if you guys want me to do that, and if so, if you guys would be willing to help me find a way to get the ROM or an emulator, that would be very much appreciated because the capture card is rather expensive and I currently just don't have the funds to get said capture card. And if I have to fill out one more survey to try getting one of these things, I'm gonna freak out. So I would definitely appreciate you guys' help. Anyway, this is a classic Sun versus Rain team here. I do have that Fire, Water, Grass core plus Victini doing some nice banded damage. Got a Scarf Scizor, and my Sash Dugtrio usually traps in the T-Tars. I have a Special Defensive Ninetales, Physically Defensive Blastoise, and Sleep Powder Life Orb Venusaur that is able to make up that Fire, Water, Grass core. Now, looking at my opponent's team, of course I see Politoed, so I'm going to have to figure a way to start trapping that thing, wear it down so I can get the sun up for the whole game. He also has Skarmory, which is really annoying hazard-wise, but he doesn't have a Ghost, so I should be pretty safe for spinning them away whenever I feel like. He does have Keldeo, so I want to be wary of that, because in the rain it is a threat, and Jirachi could be Sub-Calm Mind, usually that's what they are in the rain, so I'm kind of worried about that. But let's see how this battle goes. So what's so special about this being the last routine 5th gen Pokemon Showdown battle that I'm uploading here is you may have noticed the chat that I decided to upload as well in this video, and you're going to see that eventually gets pretty crazy. So as you can see here, I kind of just predicted the Toxic, but he did bring in Tentacruel as the best play, and I didn't get in my Ninetales because I can take anything that Tentacruel has to offer, plus get my sun up. And then go for the Willow, seeing as the Politoed is probably going to come in and I need some residual damage. Also, he has Hydro Pump on his Tentacruel, which is really weird. Now here I have a Scarf Scizor, almost take him out if only I was adamant, but yeah, I'm jolly, so I don't pack enough punch and Celebi's just too bulky. So, my Blastoise is in here. I'm pretty sure he was going to go for the Baton Pass, which is why I knew that I could bring in Blastoise rather safely. So I do go for the Rapid Spin here, but he does set up a sub, and I'm kind of scared that a Scald won't break his sub after he sets up a Calm Mind, so I'm going to bring in my Ninetales, and that's where it starts. He goes for the Psyshock, gets a crit, I barely live, which is huge. Then he goes for the Thunder. He hits, he crits, and then paralyzes me. And then I die from a Psyshock. I don't even go for the BP because I know it won't break it, and that would just be stupid. Like, if he started setting up and I didn't go for the U-turn, that would have been bad. So here, I know I have to go into Victini, go for the U-turn, bait the Thunder, and then bring in my Dougie. So here, thankfully, it is a 2-hit KO, and he goes for the Psyshock and doesn't bring me down to my Sash. It's not a big deal, though. Just take him out with 2 EQs. And I'm pretty mad in the chat, as you can see, about those hacks. He's just like, hacks, gods, whatever. So here, I'm thinking maybe I could get a bit of damage off with the Earthquake, but of course he's Scarfed. Of course he is. So now I bring in Venusaur, and I'm just going to go for the Sleep Powder, and I miss. And then he goes for the Ice Beam, and I finally hit the Sleep Powder, and it's just not looking like a fun time. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, see how much it does. It looks like he's a specially defensive variant, as I am Life Orb and don't do very much. And then I'm going to bring in Victini now, because I'm kind of scared that he's going to wake up, and I don't want to take an Ice Beam. So here I'm just going to go for the Bull Strike and take out that Tentacruel. So now he's going to bring in a Skarmory, and I'm not really sure why, but then I realize it a little bit afterwards. He goes for the Spikes because my Ninetales will die from the hazards after just one layer of Spikes. So pretty good on his part. So he brings in Keldeo, and I basically have to pick something to die, so I just leave in Victini because Victini can't really do too much anymore. Now I'm going to bring in Blastoise because I know it can take a hit now, and it turns out he's not even choiced, which is fairly huge later. So here I just want to go for the spin so I can get my sun up a little bit later. He actually goes for the Icy Wind, predicting my Venusaur, and then he complains about the freaking Icy Wind miss. It has a 5% chance to miss. Guess what the percent chance of him doing all the hacks with the Thunder was to me? Pretty sure it was a 0.8% chance. Yeah, this man was irritating me so very much. So he makes a huge misplay here that actually loses him the game. He sacks his Politoed. which means now I can just go run into Ninetales and take a hit, and then the sun is up for the rest of the game, and Venusaur can outspeed everything. Especially since Keldeo isn't Timid Scarf, I can definitely outspeed the Giga Drain, and with Modest Life Orb, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it out from nearly full. And I do take him out, get back to full health besides Life Orb Recoil, and since his Celebi is at a measly, 2%, I'm able to take him out, but he decides to forfeit before he gets embarrassed. So, don't troll me, don't try hacking me out and thinking it's all cool, it's not. This was just a really fun battle that I thought would be a nice summation to 5th gen. So, I hope you all enjoyed, thank you all for watching, like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.